So in this video, got an ace game in the BZ-176, which is this season's Ultimate Season Pass tank. So obviously you get this straight away as soon as you purchase the Ultimate Season Pass. And I think if you've got the standard pass, I think it's definitely worth upgrading to the Ultimate one. This is a fun tank. It's a bit different for China. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression, and obviously as you can see we've got the rocket boosters. I do like it. The gun, it's a little bit derpy. You do need to be sort of close range pretty much all the time really to be effective. The shell velocity is not brilliant either. 860 on the AP rounds, 760 on the HE rounds. It's not good for sort of long distance. The actual gun itself, 208 penetration on the AP rounds, 80 on the HE, 650 damage on the AP rounds and 800 damage on the HE shells. So I do load 3 HE shells. I am tempted to run the ammo swapper, but I don't. I run the optic scrammer and stabilizer. But on Hidden Village, we've come to sort of the G4 area around here. Used a couple of my boosts to get here. I do find that spamming all at the beginning of the match isn't brilliant. I think getting sort of 1 or 2 off at the very start of the match is good to get into position. Just side scraping against this Chimera here. Bounce a shot there, we put one into its lower plate, and we've got sort of T30 here, E75. I think there's a Udes as well around. Just trying to make sure, seeing I'm not going to get flanked. The Udes 16 does come around and puts a shot into me. Chimera's thinking about it, but I do have my allies behind me. The medium definitely can get shots in, and yes, Udes, unfortunately. I had a choice to make there really. Do I rotate the arm around to face the Udes or do the Chimera? I put the Chimera because obviously a bigger gun. But now we've got the T30. I was thinking that was it, but we managed to bounce that shot as well. We're one shot though, pretty much for everything in this game. So having to play a bit more careful here. Just reversing up. I want to try and get hold down. Being by those rocks, it is a nice aggressive position. So, any one of those 3 might just decide to yellow round just to get a kill. So yeah, I thought I would come back where just needing is play a bit more hold down. But we're doing well already. We've got 3,300 damage. Now just over 3,000 blocked. The armour on this tank is really good. The only real weak spot is the very low tail plate. It's a very tricky tank to find shots into. Yeah, you get a bit more confident in front of these tanks to try and push up a little bit, try and get shots in. That one unfortunately hits the wreck. E75 is playing that well. I was trying to sort of side scrape in between the rock and that wreck. But looking at the minimap, it does seem as though the enemy team are all bunching up here, and our side we are thinning out slightly. So always concerned that I'm just going to get yellowed at some point. Aim for the cupola, hit the wreck again. So yeah, as I said, the accuracy isn't brilliant in this tank. Obviously it's part of how the gun is. It's a sort of bigger alpha, quite low penetration gun, and they do tend to be a bit derpy. I'm trying to see what this Udes is doing. I think he's got a little bit overconfident. He's kind of forgotten I was there. Sometimes you might see a low health tank and think it's no threat, but it's still got a gun that can still dish out full damage. And this E75 was noticed. I think that was my T95 ally. So I'm thinking that the T95's probably got this. Draw my seeing what's going on there, but it looks like the E75 is actually bouncing. I'm just a bit concerned that now my left flank is completely open, but I get the T30 out of the game, and it's only really that E75 round here now that could cause problems for me. My ally goes in, distracts the E75, gets shut down. I shot into the side of the turret there, and if you notice the aiming circle wasn't even red, it was still sort of an orangey colour, so even in that position I wasn't guaranteed to actually go through. Got the Minotaur. This is where I could do with using the ammo swap, but we do get a nice shot into the cupola there, and just taking the damage up just over 5,200. And we've almost blocked 4,000 damage. Pretty good game already. We're 7-5 up. We've won the hill here. I'm just a little concerned by the mediums that seem to be just camping the base. Got the heavy here that's on a one shot as well. That AMBT was a one shot as well. Looks like the enemy team are taking quite a lot of damage as well. But just trying to get into position. Pretty sure there's one of the TVs had pushed down this way. I'm just going to let the T-54 just beat a bit of a bait, and there it is. That's the charioteer. The T-54 gets shut down. I'm tempted to go down the same way that he went, but since the charioteer would be on a reload. But the AMBT shuts the charioteer down. I used one of the other boosts just to get across. I was concerned that one of the mediums or heavies could be pushing up behind us, and yeah, we've got more one-shot allies counter. So this is probably the best game I've had in this tank. It is a bit hit and miss. I do find that the armour does hold up, and you can play ridge lines, which is nice. The rocket boosters are just a little bonus. The tank itself is quite slow. I think it's got like a listed top speed of 30, which is quite slow. Just reloading the HE just to try and splash that Minotaur. But the rocket boosters, it helps a lot going up hills. That's what I've found. If you use them on hills, that's probably the best use for them. Or when you feel like you have to make a cross in the open, a pop in the rockets will help. But obviously, it's not going to make you immune. I have seen a couple of times where one of these has gone, it just made a crazy cross in front of my entire team, and we've been able to shut it down in the team. But this Minotaur is getting shots in the back now. I wasn't really going to try and get any sort of go out sideways and get a shot from him. I was quite happy for my ally just to finish him off. Now I've got the Mantis and I think it's the Waffle and Trader. Just trying to see where I can get the HE in. Fortunately, doesn't quite only get a couple of hundred damage. Just on the reload now. Again, this Mantis. Loaded the standard round gets us on fire, unfortunately for me, but we win the game. So yeah, I think it's a really nice tank. 5,500 damage, just under 4,500 blocked as well, 4 kills, and I think in this one, go onto the medal table in a minute. There was an Commander XP booster that I got on for the Bright Time or Challenge or whatever it is. So that's why the Commander XP is so high. But yeah, I've got the Ace Tanker, got the Reaper ribbon as well, which is always a fun one to get. And yeah, up to about 30% on the Mark of Excellence. So that's the BZ-176. As I said, it's part of the Ultimate Season Pass, definitely worth getting. I think it is quite a fun tank to play. And yeah, I think it's one of those that I'll probably one mark, and I think it's a good fun tank. So thank you for watching.